bars go, we ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, that make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Never save no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Ay, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist, man, check the wrist.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Carolina Panthers. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They're running it.
A first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Patrick Owasor coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will be taken at the 13. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
Let's go. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. 54. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Get it.
They go quickly here out to Moore. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You. X3. 218. Jump. Ready.
Off play action. Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Barkley. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Carolina. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh. You don't want nothing. You don't want nothing.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part...
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And oh, it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dayon Buchanan coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. 2nd and 14. And the pressure gets to him again. Muhammad Wilkerson sacks him that time, coming in off the edge.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. From the gun, Lawrence. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
A first down run by Barkley, unsuccessful, as he won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Go, 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 go.
Second and 11 at the 22-yard line.
On second down, Barkley. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
First and 10 at the 37.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now, Haskins. And he's got some space here. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done. Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. He may try and run for this. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. I got to tell you, I'm shocked. When I realized they were running the football at 4th and that distance, I thought that was a surefire throw.
I can hear it in your voice because I'm the exact same way. No one runs the football in this situation, right? You've got to throw it to have a chance unless you're them. Talk about supreme confidence bordering on arrogance, and they got it done keeping the ball on the ground to pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. Lawrence forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a 1st down here. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Yeah, he's got it. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Haskins to throw, and he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Albert Wilson, as the 1st half is winding down. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Going deep this time for Miller. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. 2nd half action underway. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that 1st half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. To throw on second down, Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's third down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
He got 29 yards that time.
Here we go, here we go.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence bites, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
And
defense, we got the lead. Defense.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Von Miller has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down now, Barkley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. 3rd down, here's Haskins. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. Touchdown, Carolina! Corey Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, in the 4th quarter here, you've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Let's go, take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a 1-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. Now, I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. Now Saquon Barkley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Caught. It's Wilson. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Haskins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for...
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. In your face.
At their own 15-yard line.
Deuce.
On first down, Barkley. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Mike Daniels makes the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 17-yard line.
Again, it's Barkley. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll run on first down. Barkley, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
On third down, Bernard. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Panthers, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.